Okay, so this is it. This is Stonehenge and U.F.O Part 2. It has taken a huge amount of effort and wiggling and jiggling to get this to happen. I was really worried that people would get in trouble. I was trying to get this sorted. So apologies for turning off the comments from the last post. I ended up getting in the national newspapers, which is never good. And it means I should really clarify a few things before we get started. And that is that although I am at an English heritage site, my views do not reflect those of the organisation that is English Heritage. I can neither confirm nor deny whether I work at this establishment, but I will say this much. What I told you about the UFO of Stonehenge is a true story, and I will recap very briefly, but with the added extra of more information and some stills, which I have at last got permission to show you. So I'm not going to show you loads and loads of them, because I'm not stupid. I'll show you 4 or 5 at most. So the footage takes place on the 18th of June, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it is taken from just in front of me there by Guard A, we shall call them. And just over, well, conveniently there are some guards stood now, over there. An area we call Meerkat, okay? Which is a slight rise. The landscape gives you a very good view. Now, I said before that they were concerned enough by what they were seeing coming from this direction, which is the direction of Larkhill, that they actually got their phones out. Now, the first guard, Guard A, he records the longest of the footage on his Android phone, which lasts 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Notice I'm giving you lots of detail because I've really looked at this recently. And 9 seconds into his footage, Guard 2 starts recording with his phone. Okay, so I think it's only fair that I tell you what happens, and that's that it floats into the foreground, quite low, silently, looks like a balloon. Then it appears to look like a jetpack. Then it goes circular, goes convex, it goes all pointy, and all these things I've said before. I should also mention that the guys that were involved in this incident, one of them was really seriously freaked out by it, quite understandably, and we haven't talked about it much because we thought it was, it's just a funny thing. You think, oh, maybe someday if somebody be interested in that, or they're just going to think I'm mad. But I put my neck on the line. I am the mad one. I am showing you this footage. But I have asked a few more questions of the people involved, and I found out an extra detail which I didn't know before, one of which was there appeared to be something dangling down from it at one point, and also there was talk of somebody on the hill over there watching what was going on with binoculars and wearing, guess what, black. So this is the footage. This is the very first time anyone in the world has ever seen this, apart from a very small group of people. I'm sharing it to hope that you, provoke conversation, start thinking about it a bit more. You can call me nuts if you want. Hopefully I'm not going to end up in the newspapers again, but if I do, I'm just telling the truth. Okay, so those are the images. So I have the Android image and a few of the iPhone images showing all the different stages I've talked about. I've told you which direction it came from. I should also clarify that I do have the full footage, but it's not really appropriate for me to sell it or do anything like that with it. It really is, that's not up to me. I certainly also don't think it's appropriate for me to put it on my TikTok channel. So I've also decided to make the images a bit more clear by releasing them on a YouTube at the same time, a different perspective. You might be able to see a little bit more. But anyway, so that's what I've been up to. That's why I haven't said much about it. It's so controversial. It's been difficult to get to this stage. So anyway, have a great day.